CORDVIPER makes Sofubi. His work is steeped in a love of Mad Max and G.I. Joe. The aesthetic of his creations scream motorcycles and mayhem. The sculpt on these characters really resonate with me. I regret not having better footage of the actual table from DesignerCon to show you, but luckily for you, I have a pretty comprehensive core sampling of what he brought to DesignerCon. He explained to me that his characters are dark heroes, and there really are no villains. I like the ambiguity of that concept. I mean, a lot gets lost in translation, so perhaps I'm not explaining this correctly, but the way I understood it is that there are no bad guys. There are no good guys. There's a presence to these guys. They have an aura of badassery that surrounds them. The goggles, the boots, the gloves, the armor. They're militant, they're enchanting. He had a variety of sizes and sculpts and colorways, and it varied from day to day at DesignerCon. CORDVIPER's work is interesting to me because it straddles that line of Western influence and Japanese heritage, and in and of itself it's striking and unique. His work gives me that nostalgic feeling tied to playing with G.I. Joes as a kid and losing the missiles in the garden, but luckily I'm a grown-ass man and I stopped losing my toys in the garden ages ago. I left the convention with a ton of pieces from CORDVIPER and I'm thrilled to share them with you. I took home a sampling of the Death Tracker, black with tealy greens and pink goggles that pop. This variation has predatorial kitty cats for shoulder pads. This next one is in a translucent pink with purple. The clear one has what looks like pipe cleaner inside, giving him the ghost of a vascular system or some sort of structure when you peer through the hazy clear. The translucent blue paint apps on this armor tie the figure together quite nicely. The final Death Tracker in the squad is this beautiful soft teal green piece with pastel pink fade on the armor. It's spectacular. Each of these colorways is unique and intriguing in its own way, yet they still stand together very cohesively on a shelf. I also grabbed two of the Kamari, one in a navy blue with gold, and one is translucent with a selection of lightly applied greens and gold for highlights. And this little guy is the Zavell Combatant. Simple, purple, awesome. And to close this out, the final piece is the Machine Sider. This is the tallest one of the bunch. He is in a black, but if you hold him to the light, he is also translucent. The effect is subtle. For a majority of this figure, peering through, it's sort of a smoky dark color that's also opaque, but the paint apps ease up around the hands, leaving them glowing and red. It really pops. There's a metal sheen to his armor bits and white on his shoulder and knee pads. The figure is very nuanced, and I'm stupid lucky to have it in my collection. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the CORDVIPER table at DesignerCon, or more specifically, my haul. If you see these pieces out in the wild, or you see CORDVIPER at a convention, do yourself a favor, get one. You won't regret it. I've provided links in the description if you want to do a little homework on CORDVIPER and his amazing Sofubi. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon.